Hey everybody, just want to do a quick update here on Sunday morning. Just got the lights turned on and I found one of my Siamese Algae Eaters is just about dead. It is still alive, but barely. That loach has bumped into it and moved it a couple times. It struggles a little bit, but it can't even get up off of its side, so I'm going to get it out of there and go ahead and euthanize it. I think it's pretty much done. No idea what is going on or what would have caused it to die. It was behaving perfectly normal as of last night, and then when I turned the light on this morning, it looks like that. So I was actually kind of expecting to find one of these fish dead soon, but I was expecting it to be the big one, which you can see kind of hiding right there in the vegetation. Now this one, for some reason, it's known as the caudal peduncle. It's the sort of base of the tail, right before the tail fin starts, where the sort of muscle kind of comes to an end. And, oh look, it got up off the bottom and is now up here. So, I don't know, let's wait and see what happens. I guess I won't pull it out of there and euthanize it just yet, although I really sort of expect that that's going to be the case. Anyway, if you look right at this area right here on this other fish, it seemed to be kind of swollen and kind of red. If you've ever seen anybody with like bad edema around their feet and their ankles get kind of swollen and puffy and a little bit reddened, that's actually what its caudal peduncle looked like. The base of its tail was sort of swollen and red, and it may still be. I can't really get a good look at it with the angle it's in there. But that was the one I was expecting to see some issues with, not this one. This one looks perfectly healthy and normal, not a mark on it, nothing. So, not really sure what's going on with that. They are of indeterminate age. I bought them full grown for very few dollars because they were clearly older fish that somebody had already brought back to the shop and traded in. So, I wasn't expecting to get too many years out of them. But again, it just seems odd that the fish seems perfectly normal as of yesterday, and then this morning it looks like that. But there you go. I don't really have anything else to add to that update. I just wanted to get that out there and let everybody know what's going on. I try to keep everybody up to date on all the little comings and goings in my fish tanks here. And so I thought that was an update worth making. So there you go. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Maybe we're going to lose it, and maybe we're not, but we'll see. Alright everybody, I gotta say, I am really glad that I did not get in there and try to euthanize that fish. It got up, it swam away, and now it's behaving pretty much normally. It's now about 5 hours later. I've been kind of poking my head in here from time to time, having a look at it, and it is doing exactly what it normally does. Now I will say, this is the larger one here. This is the one that I really thought I was going to have issues with. And look how rapid its respiration is, or breathing, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. It's always done that. It's always been really fast compared to the way the other one is. But if you look at the other one, it looks like it's barely doing anything at all, whereas this one looks like it just ran a marathon. Or possibly swam a marathon. I don't know. But this is also the one that had the sort of swollen tail. I kind of got to look at it a little bit earlier, and it didn't look swollen anymore, and it didn't really look red anymore. So I'm not 100% sure what to make of it. But again, with that real rapid breathing, it's always done that. Never really known why this one acts that way. And then that one there is the one that was on the bottom of the tank this morning. I guess it's just a really, really heavy sleeper. But in all the time I've had them, I've never seen one just lie on the bottom like that and not move. And that was for several minutes after I turned the lights on. I'd come in the room, I turned this side of the tank, this side of the fish room gets turned on before the other one. So that had happened. I turned the rest of the room on. I went out, I got my camera, I came back in, it was still lying there. You saw the loach poking around, knocking it around. I thought I had a dead fish in the tank, or a very close to dead one. I was going to get in there with a net, scoop it out, give it a good quick whack on the floor, and flush it down the toilet. That was going to be that. And it seems to be perfectly normal and perfectly healthy. So That's a new one on me. Anyway, there you go, everybody. Don't be too quick to just assume your fish are dead and euthanize them. There's another lesson for you. I saved a fish off the floor recently that I thought was dead and was going to throw away, but it turned out to have just a little tiny bit of life left in it, and I brought it back and recovered it. So there you go. Glad I didn't euthanize it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget this one is my gourami tank. I'll see you real soon in the next one.